What is Draft League? Well, in short, Pokemon Draft League is a battling format in which you draft mons and battle it out in 6v6 single battles to see who will become champion. It's really an amazing format that allows you to get really creative with your team. But why listen to me? Well, a bit about myself. I've been playing the draft format for roughly 4 years now. I've made it to the playoffs in every single full season I've been a part of, and I have won a championship in the past. To say I have experience in this format would definitely be an understatement. Before I begin, I am well aware that most, if not all, of my main viewers and subscribers know how the draft format works. However, if you have a friend or know somebody who doesn't fully understand the format, this is the video for them. So a share, like, and all that would be very helpful. With all that being said, let's quickly break down how Pokemon Draft League format works. Compared to the early days of the draft format, finding a league today is a lot easier. Most leagues today are ran through Discord with support from Twitter and YouTube. There are two main places that leagues usually hold their battling, Pokemon Showdown and currently Pokemon Sword and Shield. Pokemon Showdown is a lot easier to work with as you can simply write up your mons in the team building section and then battle it out on the website. Pokemon Sword and Shield take place on the Nintendo Switch. Pokemon Sword and Shield are a lot more complex as you will need a capture card if you want to upload your games, and you will most likely need to have your mons genned, as most games you will be working with various different sets. However, the games look a lot better overall for content creation, so if you plan on making videos, this might be the way to go. Another really neat thing about the draft format is that there are multiple ways that a league can be set up. It's always good to confirm what type of league you are participating in before committing to it. Some examples include the regular format, the Ubers format, which allows box legendaries with restrictions, the Little Cup format, which is only stage 1 Pokemon, and the lower tiers format, which restricts higher tier Pokemon. There are many more types of formats with different types of rule sets that span across the community, but these are the more popular ones. Speaking of tiering, that's what we will talk about next. Now that I have explained finding a league in various formats, what comes next is the draft. The draft is an exciting part of the format as you get to build the team you will work with for the season. Almost every draft works like a snake draft in which you and the other coaches are put into a draft order. For example, if you get to pick the first Pokemon in the first round, you will get to pick the last Pokemon in the second round, and so on, so it is fair for everybody in the draft. Another unique trait about the draft format is that in standard leagues, once a Pokemon is picked up by a coach, it cannot be taken by any other coach. Personally, I like to make a team around 2 to 3 mons I want to use, and then draft mons to support these to make a really solid team overall. Now for tiering. Pokemon are usually tiered in set tiers or with a set amount of points made by the league, with coaches being eligible to spend a certain amount of points. Tiers are loosely set by the Smogon Meta, a community-based website that has a rung of multiple tiers based off usage. Influences including banning items that are deemed uncompetitive, as well as insanely busted mons in the standard format. Of course, not every high usage mon in OU, Smogon's premier metagame, is fantastic in draft, and vice versa. For example, a Pokemon like Necrozma, who isn't often used in the OU metagame, is one of the best in the draft format due to its insane versatility. This is personally one of my favorite portions of the format as leagues are very active during this time, and I'm a huge fan of drafting and putting teams together. And one other note I wanted to mention in this video, almost everybody has a team. If I compare draft to sports, you are the manager of a baseball team, your players are the Pokemon you draft, and you have a team you play under. Most of my draft content is held on Pokemon Showdown, and my team is the Northside Noivern on there. And every now and then I will play on Wi-Fi, and on there, my team is the Calgary Flamethrowers. Logos and teams are great for content creation, as well as just giving you an extra source of identity. Now this is a lot easier to explain. After you draft your team, the league you are a part of will release a schedule that will last so many weeks. Each week, you will face a different coach that has also drafted the team, and you will know every Pokemon that they can potentially bring, and so will your opponent. The goal is to bring the best possible team that can beat the Pokemon that your opponent has drafted with the squad that you have drafted. The season works a lot like sports, where your wins and losses are tracked in standings, and by the end of the season, a playoff bracket is ensued with the best teams. Whoever makes it to the finals and wins is declared the champion of the league. And that is basically a quick look at Pokemon Draft League format. To reiterate, lots of leagues have special or different rules that deviate from standards set in this video. This is just a general outlook on the format. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I actually put a script together for once, which is pretty rare for me, to be honest. I also plan on editing this video a bunch as well. That is being said before I actually do that, of course, so let's see if I actually pull through with that statement. Again, if you know somebody who is interested in the format and is not sure how it works, this is the video for them. If there is anything important I left out of this video, make sure to let me know in the comment section below and I'll add it to the description. Speaking of the description, my Twitter is down there if you want to leave a follow to keep up with my draft content. Thank you guys for watching so much. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. If you like Pokemon Draft League content, consider subscribing to the channel. I'm gonna get out of here. Have a fantastic day, YouTube.